You guys, I got a new knife for you today, and I am super excited about this knife. This is a knife from Bonds Creek Knives. These guys are made in the USA, obviously, but even more specific, they're made here in West Virginia. I've never really said I'm from West Virginia, but the name of the channel is Appalachian Knife Reviews, right? So you know I'm here in Appalachia. So I have been checking out Bonds Creek Knives since I very first saw them on Facebook. I have wanted to pick up one of their knives. I just didn't prioritize it. They reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to review one of the knives, and I said, absolutely, send it to me. So he shipped it over, and I couldn't be more excited. So I'm going to read a little bit about it for you real quick, and then we'll get into the knife. So this is called the Badger. They say, small enough to carry in any situation, tough enough for every situation. So it has razor sharp AEBL stainless steel. A reliable knife needs to keep a sharp edge through extended abuse. AEBL shines in that department, all while being very easy to sharpen. It also has the added benefit of being corrosion resistant. It includes their in-house made Kydex sheath, and it does have the Ulti clip on it. Again, it's made in the USA. Once I show you guys this knife, if it's something you want to pick up, you can go to bondscreekforge.com and you can pick up one of your own. All right, so let's get into it about the knife. So I'm going to tell you from my very first, as soon as I open it out of the box, I will tell you guys, it is smaller than I anticipated. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It just, from the pictures, maybe it's just me, but a lot of times when I see a picture, I can be surprised when I get something. I had another knife came in today that I knew it was a big knife, but it was much bigger than what the picture showed. So I can't always tell based on a picture how big something is. So that was just my first reaction. Well, obviously we'll get into the dimensions and stuff, but you guys, this knife is so beautiful. So I'll get up here and show you the marks on it. So obviously they have the USA flag on it. They have the Bonds Creek Knives. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is probably my new fixed blade EDC knife. This knife is probably going to be what I carry when I carry a fixed blade. Now, I have a knife in my pocket every single day, pretty much at all times. But most of the time it's a pocket knife. Occasionally, I do have a small fixed blade. This one will probably, there's no probably, this one's going to replace it. I had been carrying the Kaiser Smolt as my fixed blade EDC, but it was a little bit bigger than this. So this is small enough to fit like in a pocket for an EDC, but big enough to still do a lot of good work. They had two different color options. They had the camo scales, and then they had the, it was like a bright orange. I wanted the bright orange myself, but I thought for the purposes of the video, you guys would like the camouflage better. Guys, I can't tell you how much I really like this knife. Let me show you some dimensions on this thing. So your overall is about 6.5. It's a little bit bigger than 6.5, but that's close. Your blade is about 2.5. And let's see what it weighs. .124. Oh, you know what? I want to weigh it with the scabbard, because that's how we would be carrying it in our pockets, right? So about 5 ounces when it's in the scabbard. You guys, this is only my second. I don't know if I should call it a custom knife, because I don't want to say he mass produces, but this is in his line of knives, right? The only other custom made knife I have is from my buddy Knife Hand Customs. We served together in the Marine Corps, and I have some knives from him that I'm a little, I don't like carrying them, because one of them has very much sentimental value, because it was the very first buck I ever killed. He used the antlers for it. And I'm worried about losing it. The other one I have is the very first one, or I guess the second one he ever made. He has the first one, I have the second one. Again, I don't want to lose it. So those are knives that stay put up. I don't get them out. I will occasionally bring the one out with my deer antlers to skin a deer, but I don't carry it because I'm afraid of losing it. As much as I don't want to lose this one, it doesn't scare me as much because I can realistically go to, BondsCreekForge.com and buy another one. The ones from my buddy, there is no buying them again. There's only one set that have my first buck's antlers in the handle. So this will be my first quote-unquote custom knife that I will carry and probably carry all the time. Now, like I said at the beginning, it's smaller than I thought, but as you can see, I mean, I could still get 3 full fingers, and then my pinky is on here. If I put like a, like not a scabbard, but if I put like a, some paracord on here, made a lanyard, that would probably help with that. But you guys, this is a fantastic knife. All right, so let's see how sharp this thing is. Now this paper, there we go. So if you guys can see right here, it did shave the hair off my arm. I don't have the paper that I usually use. It's wanting to rip. This is like a mailer paper. Hold on just 1 second. Let's see what it does with this cardboard. There we go. I mean, it's shredding that cardboard with no problem. So it is very sharp out of the box. Again, it was sharp enough to skin the hair off my arm without cutting me. And I can't wait to field dress a deer with that. So probably not going to see me field dressing deer on this video. Or, well, I know you're not going to see it on this video, but on this channel is what I meant to say. But my outdoors channel, you very well may see me next year, or well, I guess later this fall, skinning a deer with this. But you guys, I am so excited to have this knife, and I can't wait to put it to use. We're going to be, in 2025, we're going to be doing some different things here on the knife channel. We're actually going to be putting these knives through some abuse to see what it can take, and I can't wait to do that with this knife. I hope this video helped you guys in some way. Hope it gave you a little bit of entertainment, something like that. If this is something you like, make sure you hit that like button. If you've not done so already, hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.